Yeah. Give me a call, I'm right on the way. I get to that bag quick. Give me a call, I'm right on the way. I get to that bag quick. Give me a call, I'm right on the way. I get to that bag quick.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Welcome to Brooklyn, New York. The Nets playing host at Barclays Center as they look for a win at home. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, DA. Thanks. And kind of rare, a battle of the pivot men tonight, Clark. What are some of the traditional things a center you think can still do to help his team win in this era of basketball?
Well, I think there are a number of things. One, you think about taking up space at both ends, being a rim protector defensively, and also quarterbacking the defense from behind the perimeter defenders is one way. And then on the offensive end, banging that glass, setting solid screens, again, using size to take up space and put pressure on the defense.
There'll always be room for the big man in this game, though, don't you think?
Oh, I don't think there's any question about it. His role changes, what all he does changes, but some of the basics never go out of style.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Kenneth Faried is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Harden. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Capella, and at the center, locking down the middle.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Now, here's Westbrook over Irving. And that one's good. Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
That's good from Durant. Here's LeVert. He can't get that one. Good D by Harden. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Wasted no time on that one.
I love what Capella brings to the game. Tough, physical, strong, relentless. Got to respect what he does on these contact finishes.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, created
against Irving. Capella trying to free himself up. Westbrook, no good. Brooklyn leading by 4 to the inside. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Jordan.
Those kinds of shots.
Now, here's Capella. And it's Durant with the rebound. To the paint. A reverse. He takes it up and lays it in. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
You know, Karis LeVert came into the league as a scoring wing, but has changed into a playmaker. I mean, he developed into a primary ball handler, finish at the rim himself, or find teammates.
And here's Durant following Russell Westbrook's 3.
He has created load on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
And when Irving is feeling it, can spot up as well as create for himself.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the Capella. Green comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game.
But starting this offseason, Brooklyn will actually own their own draft pick.
I hope for all Nets fans they can avoid
a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection. He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of form.
Prince kicks to Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Westbrook against Irving. Corner shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Irving pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
The defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Chandler.
And how about the offense?
Here, Kevin, I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Both free throws good for Irving. Stolen by Harden. Fast break, here they come. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. From deep three-point range, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Harden right there demonstrating why he's a top-tier scorer. Gets these long shots off quickly.
And it's good for 2. And that's now 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Stolen away. Here's the teardrop. And they pick up 2. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, you know, it's early for sure, but still, they're flat out owning this team right now.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit.
Irving from long range. They get the rebound. Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping.
Still get that shot off. So those two guys, I mean, if you're talking about major fadeaways, currently in the last decade, I don't think you can find anybody that would top him.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
A rivalry that will continue to excite fans for seasons to come.
Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. Just got to marvel at his greatness.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now. There's LeVert, and that misses badly. Air ball. Rockets trail by 9, up the floor, and it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, knock that one down. No defender in sight. And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Here's LeVert to the middle. Here's Durant. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Russell Westbrook.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
And for this Brooklyn front office, they've done a good job with what they started with.
Yeah, and even though they've taken nice small steps forward every season, complacency has to be stiff-armed and held back. The GM wants to preach impatience. He doesn't want the team to feel full. Boy, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Rockets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw. Irving's checked in for the Nets. And the second free throw, good.
It's at that end of the floor.
Jordan. The shot will not fall. So Houston will take it the other way. Jordan outside. Good on the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now.
Game. Stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
Here's Stevenson, and it's slammed in by Stevenson. Oh, the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And that one falls for Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Whether
Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Feeds to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Prince has got his second bucket of the game to go.
and they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stopped, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Harden. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Houston shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. On the free throw, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside.
Irving against Westbrook. And it's blocked by Jordan. To the paint, here's Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
First one falls for him. Durant hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Harden scanning the floor. Elbow shot. And off the glass. That one's good. Harden's Westbrook against Irving. Westbrook passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Nice recognition that time from Capella.
They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And you know, Greg, it's hard to ask for much more than that because they're getting to their spots and they're knocking down the shots.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Good shot, gentlemen.
Nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Durant with the shot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5.
The single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And Westbrook, here we go. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
And the defense to start that play.
Player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
And with Lance Stevenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that could cause you to pull your hair out if you have any. But this guy is competitive, great size, and he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
Pass to Chandler. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Here's Ojale. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Third win to Sky and commit to blocking shots.
And the dunk by Chandler.
Well executed, and then you love the strong.
Now here's Rivers. And the 3-ball is good. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Tell you what, it does not matter who's shooting. The defense has got to be better at getting a hand up on long-range shooting. You've got to challenge the shot.
Here's Prince, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Irving is...
I like the initiative and the intention.
And here's Westbrook from the... And it's in! Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater!
Oh, man, that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead...
They kick it out to Green. 5 to shoot. Or 3. Westbrook. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. We've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat.
Out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Chance. When he's had it opening, he's taken.
Houston making a switch. Capella's checked in.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch him.
Harden gets the bucket. And there's the feed to Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist. That one misses. So Houston will take it the other way. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant. To 7. Westbrook drops them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Pass to Durant. Over Green. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
To the right side. Tucker. Count it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. He got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
No, Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing
These enormous shots. That shows you how confident he is.
Harden gets the bucket.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Davis dishes to Durant. It's in there. Davis with the assist. That's now 32 points for Kevin Durant.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Here's Westbrook.
and talk about
For that category, that was too much.
Harden, no good. Nets have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Fires the 3, and that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 35.
And Karis LeVert is a very willing passer, somebody who's always looking to set up his teammates. Actually focuses on doing that.
That bucket in no time at all. 40 points for James Harden.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot.
Durant gets to Irving. 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. Count.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught fire.
Durant against Harden. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Timeout called for Rockets. They're down by 3. 1 second left in the first overtime. What's your
Operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
and the dunk by Westbrook.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of it.
Covered by Westbrook. It's over Tucker, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
And sometimes, guys, there's just no stopping Durant. His jumper is straight cash, and especially given how high his release point is on that jumper.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop. And, you know, that's good offense there. These are the shots you want to get all the time.
Launches it, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Durant. A 15-footer. A rebound by Harden.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. And they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Back to Westbrook. It falls!
They're having a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
There's the pass to Durant. The Rockets pull it in. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
It's money from deep.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 5. 24 seconds left in this. And by Gordon. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Here's Westbrook. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
So Houston wins it. The double overtime game can really take a toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. What got it done for you at the end tonight?
Just being aggressive. I told my guys on the court that we had to make a run, and it had to be a good one. Defensively, we did a pretty good job down the stretch. We got some shots to fall, and came away with the victory.
Great play tonight, James. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Yeah, my life was hard, I had to get it, yeah, bitches love to get in my business, yeah, I'm about business, I buy all my business with interest,